The views and opinions expressed by the StyleBeasting podcast are those of the authors and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the StyleBeasting podcast. Any content provided by our blog by me and the opinions by me are not intended by any melee of religion, ethnic groups, club, organizations, company, individuals, or anything blase, fucking blah. How you guys doing?
DropTop. Zaza.
Okay.
We gon' pull up in some Tahoes. Fill with my niggas and bitches. They don't get money, the motto. Shredding waves like I'm Otto. Full pockets filled up with money. Feeling like I hit the lotto. Flexing on all of these bitches. Black shirt, Johnny Bravo. Wherever I'm gonna go, these little hoes gonna follow. Told her to chill and be cool. Ease up when she swallow. Then I get back to these streets. Getting money is the motto. I'ma give them what they want. I'ma give them what they need.
So, as of this recording, my audio got messed up, so I had to redo the intro because it got messed up in all the bullshit. So this episode today is with me and Deontay, and we're speaking on our love for video games and his interest in game design.
Stupid.
Hello. Episode 53 of the StyleBeasting podcast with me, Delton, and my co-host for today.
What's up, y'all? It's Patrick.
So, I know Patrick or Deontay for going on over a decade, and I think when I first moved down into Carthage, me and you had both. No, I had the Xbox 360 and you had the PS3. Matter of fact, no, I'm lying. I remember we both had a PS2, and that's how we started hanging out. Because I let you borrow one of my games. You let me borrow that Naruto game, and I played the shit out of it. But Deontay, before I go into a full depth of our friendship, why don't you tell the people about yourselves?
Well, I mean, shoot, there ain't much to tell. 23 years old, trying to get through college. I got my major in game development, so I'm gonna make sure the next Call of Duty ain't trash for y'all, because they messing up on that these days.
Trust me, college ain't what it is in the movies. You're not gonna walk in and be given a blowjob day zero. Like, hey, I just signed up for these classes. Oh my god, her mouth is on me.
Very naughty.
I wish it was that easy. Well, actually, no, I take that back. It actually is that easy. Just find the nearest sorority chicks, and I mean, trust me, they're pretty easy. They're not that hard to get.
Well, depends on what sorority, because if you're going for the independent smart sorority, you're gonna come up on loose change.
Yeah, you're right. And actually, you know what? There's another thing with that too. I mean, there's plenty of cougars around there, so that's the other thing about it. See, like, think about it for a second. All the young girls are trying to go for the older guys that got money and everything, but then all the older ones, like their 40s, late 30s, they'll be looking for the young chads and everything. So I mean, hey, it's a win-win for everybody.
But 30, I don't think cougar is 30. I think cougar is like 45-ish. Like
Yeah, because a cougar is like what, about mid 40s. A milf's like they're like
30s, late 20s, early 30s, early to mid 30s. Because how old is that lady from Spider-Man, the new Aunt May?
She's like 30s, I think.
No,
maybe her 40s.
I think she's 50.
Yeah,
that's a cougar, and she still looks hot. I think she still looks hot in the movies now.
But you know, speaking of that, have y'all ever noticed how, like, in every Spider-Man movie, Aunt May? Okay, so you got the Sam Raimi trilogy. Aunt May, right age, and she's always been in the comics. Now,
old ass lady.
Mm-hmm. And then you have the second one, the Amazing Spider-Man series with Andrew Garfield. His Aunt May, a tad bit younger, but still old as fuck.
Not yeah, but she doesn't need a walker.
Yeah. And now you got Tom Holland's Spider-Man. And now when I first saw his Aunt May in Captain America Civil War, I was just like, wait, is this his mom? I thought Spider-Man's mom was dead. What the fuck is this?
His Aunt May is hot. That's the greatest thing that the reboot of Spider-Man ever did. Make Aunt May a hot aunt.
Okay, so now all they gotta do now, this is my personal Marvel, Disney, wherever the fuck y'all are. If y'all can hear me right now, all I ask is this. Add Felicia Hardy, aka Black Cat. Make her look bad as fuck. That's all I ask. That's all I ask.
Just make her just literally just put Aunt May in a black cat suit.
Pretty much.
And boom, movie done. Movie's over. We got a $1 million enterprise right there.
Exactly.
Because Black Cat, I know you know the old Black Cat, the Black Cat where it was just like she had six pack and she was thick.
Yeah, the 90s animated Spider-Man. Yeah, the 90s animated Spider-Man where she was all like built and jacked and shit. And then you got this like whatever this new Spider-Man animated show they got where he's like an actual kid. I think it showed Black Cat in there. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? This is jailbait.
I mean, it's a kid. I don't think they're going to put extra abs on a kid. They don't put abs on kids on Western cartoons. But I say, I don't know any 16-year-old that looks... If you point me out to a 60-year-old that looks like a 30-year-old, I'll totally believe it.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
I mean, the only way that's acceptable in like anime really is like Jotaro. Like when I first saw this dude, I thought he was like in his like 30s at first. No, this dude was only 16, I think. 17. I was
even
like
sicker. This nigga's not even 20. Not even 20 years old. And this nigga's like walking around just like, oh man, I'm just beating up adults and like college kids. And Yakuza members at that. That's even crazier.
You know what? I ain't gonna lie to you. I low-key want to sue my mom and dad for giving me bad genetics. Because I could have looked like this guy. I could have been jacked just like Jotaro. I could have been as tall as he was. Had the same amount of charisma. Pulled all the hoes, everything. But nah. I grew up being 5'10", looking like damn Steve Urkel.
I mean, Steve Urkel ended up getting the chicks. You just gotta... Well, you need your glasses.
I mean, have you seen what he looks like? Have you seen what he looks like now compared to his wife?
Yeah.
I don't... Oh my God.
I mean, he fell in love.
I mean, yeah, but dang, man.
But you gotta look at it. He ain't had nothing, and he had to enhance himself.
That is true.
He had to work out.
Mm-hmm.
And let's be honest. I feel like if you take him out those clothes, he's probably a cooler dude. Yeah. Those clothes they had on him was like bully attracted. Like if you put them clothes on, bully just smell like nerd, and they start attacking you. It's like you're putting blood in water near a shark. That's what it is. If you wear that outfit, bullies become like enraged and they just become belligerent.
Man, shit. That's like back in middle school. I was one of the, how do I put it? I was one of the black white kids basically. Like everybody was like, "Oh, Patty, you're so nice," and all the black kids were all like, "Why are you such a bitch?" I'm like,
"What,
bro? I'm just a nice guy. It's who I am."
That's sick. You a bitch, nigga. What? I'm just open the door for your bitch ass. What the fuck you want me to do? Just start being belligerent for no reason?
Exactly.
You can't follow suit with people's expectation of what you should be. Just be who you are. And as not acting black and being white, it's just being a good person. Having manners is what our parents would raise us to have. If you don't have manners, I don't know what your parents were doing. And if your parents passed away and you were by yourself, I can't even fault you for that. But if your parents was in your life, even one parent, I obviously believe, unless your parent was a piece of shit, that they'll teach you the manners of saying yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am, and open the door for people. But other than other than that, who is Deontay?
Oh boy, here we go with this. Well, I'll give you the short version. Black, 5'10", 160 pounds, lean muscle, nerd as all hell, but I work with what I got. Simple as that. Like, I mean, ain't nothing special about me. I mean, I could say I'm a fucking Tyrone, but I mean, nah, that speaks for itself right there. Nah, fuck that.
I mean, all you gotta do is just Photoshop your head on muscular black man's body.
You mean like put my head on the body of Ted Cruz?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I could do that. I could do it.
And boom, there you go. But you're gonna have to work out because if a chick comes to your house, you be like,
I'm about to go all One Punch Man for like a whole like year.
Because when she comes to your house and she sees what happened to the muscles, I stopped working out. I stopped working out like 2 weeks ago, and it just went away. The steroids stopped hitting. I'm done. It's over.
Remember when Stewie took them fucking steroids?
This nigga was walking around flexing. Hey man, he was just doing fucking body curls, and then he punched Brian in the face because he was just working out some shit.
No, but he punched himself in the face. He's like, "Come on, that's the first one. Come on, let's go."
Oh yeah, he was hitting himself because he was trying to fight, and Brian was confused.
And that motherfucker woke up. He's like, "Good morning, guns of glory." Next thing you know, we got fucking arms sagging like an 80-year-old grandma.
He was like a flying fucking squirrel.
He was literally a flying squirrel. Oh man, that was God. I miss the old days of Family Guy. That shit was fun as hell.
Oh, is Family Guy still running?
Yeah, it still runs. They still have new episodes coming out.
They are trying to be like the next Simpsons.
Like I haven't watched an episode of Family Guy in like the last time I watched Family Guy, it was when Brian died, and then they brought him back.
I honestly was just about to say the same fucking shit. When Brian died, I was like, I kept watching, but I wasn't watching as frequently.
Mm-hmm.
But you say you were going to college and you were going for game design. What made you want to go for game design?
Well, in my family, everybody was all more the muscle bound people, good at sports and shit. And I figured, you know what? Instead of using my strength, let me go for something that I actually want to go to school for. Because my father always told me this: don't go to college for something that you want to just make some money for. Go to college for a career you want to do something. The difference between a job and a job you're making money. A career, you don't really per se care about the money. You truly enjoy doing what you're doing. So I chose game development because I know that better than anybody in my family. And hopefully after this year I'll have my associates, and after that I can work for like, you know, well, the closest companies around here I guess would be like Epic Games or Insomniac. That'd be the closest, so that'd be the best way to start. But after that, though, I'll branch myself out after that. Player, I didn't mind it. The fucking Warzone shit based Battle Royale, I didn't care for
The
that.
Battle Royale in Black Ops wasn't bad. It's good. I fuck with it.
The zombies?
I hate zombies.
I didn't mind it, but I prefer like original Black Ops 1, 2, and 3 zombies.
I fucking hate zombies. Zombies are the worst thing that ever happened to Call of Duty. And since we're on talking about video games, the video game, well, are you getting a PS5, Deontay, in 2022?
I'll probably get one on my birthday, probably.
And your birthday's in the month.
Yes.
Well, 2 months.
Month and some change.
Because
because my birthday's the 26th of February, so
yeah, you're fine. Are you getting Horizon? Did you see the new Horizon stuff?
Bro, I'm getting that shit. I'm fucking getting it.
So you ain't had to look at nothing.
I ain't gotta look at nothing. I already know the game gonna be good. I know they ain't gonna fuck nothing up. I know they ain't. There's no way you can fuck up Aloy. You can't fuck that up.
The fighting looks a lot better.
It does.
Bro, the shit you see, this is I guess my gripe with Horizon Zero Dawn. I like the first one. Great. Don't have no complaints.
Mm-hmm.
Great game. The battle mechanics were great. I love all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Now, even the DLC, I'm getting to because the game is really long, and I'm trying to do a lot of stuff because I took like mad breaks playing this game, but I want to see a little bit more different weapons. That was my only thing. Cause I was like, man, these damn. Cause when you go into like the fields, you just see the deer and the antelope shit. Now, it's not until you have to get to the desert where you see like the trimmer motherfuckers, the fucking
giant T-Rex.
Not fuck the giant T-Rex. I can fight the giant T-Rex. I can't fight a giant bird, the giant bull.
Oh, the bird. All you do is wait. Are you talking about the smaller ones? Or are you talking about the storm bird?
Storm bird.
All you gotta do is all you gotta do with the storm bird is just hit him with corruption arrows. It'll drop them down as well as burn them basically. And then once you get enough corruption arrows, you use fire arrows. It'll basically make them explode. That's all you gotta do.
See, low key, when I be fighting, I be panicking because of how hard. Because I sometimes panic when I be fighting these motherfuckers because the health I have is high, and I got a bunch of materials, but when you get to fighting them, when you get to fighting and your arrows miss,
bitch. Wait, do you have the armor yet?
I don't have the super legendary armor, no, but I think I gotta get like one or two more things, and then I could get the super armor. Mm-hmm. But I'm decent now. It just having to fight all those shits is aggravating.
I mean that's usually what I do. I just kind of like I just lay all my traps down, all my snares and everything else, and I just kind of time it, and I kind of just guide them where I'm at. After that, it takes care of the rest of them for me on its own.
But what was your favorite thing to fight in that game?
I'd say my favorite one to fight, I would have to either go with the giant T-Rex because it was fun fucking with that thing, or the crocodiles. I just like the crocodiles too.
I forgot about the crocodiles. I forgot about the niggas. And that giant fucking praying mantis thing.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
I forgot. See.
No, wait. I said that back. No. The polar bear in the Frozen Wilds DLC. That was my favorite thing to fight because that right there, it didn't matter how much you hit them, they would not stop attacking you. So pretty much you'd have to just go the entire way, just kind of playing your shit out, because if you don't, they're going to be shooting like just ice pellets at you the entire time, and it's going to slow you down.
I didn't even get that far, so I have seen that the Iceland fights, but I haven't played it. But yeah, man, like some of those little robot dinosaurs were a problem. And now even thinking about it, the fucking story, it didn't like. Cause I sat down and listened to the story, and I'm like, y'all niggas made robot dinosaurs for what? Like y'all niggas, like, what was the point? Like, this is the same problem I had with Jurassic Park. What is the point?
Okay, so I can give you the explanation for that. So, God, I forgot my guy's name, but he was a big like multi-billionaire of this company. Basically, he was trying to create some kind of like digitized AI that could solve the world's problems for them. But in doing so, he gave the AI sentience. And AI were
Terminator.
Like, they're pretty much what Terminator. They were like, you know what? The problem isn't the Earth. The problem are you humans. You are all the ones doing all this. So guess what? The AI decided, you know what? Fuck all of y'all. I'm just gonna go ahead and kill you all. Made all the machines, made all the facilities make these like animatronic machines and kill all civilization. But the catch is that civilization ended up surviving. Hence why all the tribes in the games and shit. So that's pretty much what happened right there. But remember how you saw the picture of Aloy's mother?
Yeah.
Have you found out who she really is yet?
No.
Okay, I'm not gonna spoil that for you then. But I'll put it to you like this though. She was a scientist as well as a guy. She worked with him for a while, and she tried her best to try to like delay the process from happening, or even stop it completely. But it was already too late though. So in doing so, she pretty much created a let me think. every single bunker had a Pacific AI in that facility. Like, you know, one was called, I think one was called, like, I think they were each called, like, different Greek god names, I think, or something like that.
That's why Journey to the West makes more sense.
Yes, and the one that, remember where they said we found you in front of the place?
Yeah.
In the Mother's Mountain, whatever? So, Aloy was born in there. She was born in there. But as for her mother, though, you'll understand why she's in there to begin with. You'll understand.
Oh, I think I know. I'm not gonna say it, but I think I know. Does it deal with cryogenic sleep?
Not that facility she was in,
but
in another one, yes. There was
okay. That's what it's getting me, because if the trailer for the Journey to the West was a thing, said with if I remember right, there's still some of those, like you said, there's still some of those facilities you have to go to.
Yeah.
Do you think this will be a trilogy?
It might, but I mean, I already know who the villain's gonna be in the second game anyway. I already know who the villain is.
Nani?
I'll give you a hint. Remember, have you met the evil robot yet, or the evil AI?
No.
The one that the shadow carja worship?
No.
Okay, you haven't met that thing yet. Okay, so you do fight that in the end of the game. I'll give you that. You fight it in the end, but there's still something wrong. It's even though you saved the whole Karja and your own people. Yeah, you saved everybody. There's still one problem though. So there's another person who has knowledge of all the machines and everything besides you. And you're gonna be thinking,
is it the black man?
Yes.
I knew it.
Yes.
I knew it was the black man. He's too smart in everything.
So he does help you through the game. Yeah, he helps you, but he still thirsts for knowledge. So he ends up getting like the last little bit of the evil AI's like power, and puts it like traps it in this like almost like this like lantern almost. He's like, "Hello, my old friend." He's like, do you want to cooperate?" And he's like, "Good, let's begin then." And after that, you're like, "Oh shit!"
So the black, I knew it. There was something off about him.
You know what's sad though? You know who that is, right? In another game, right? You remember Quantum Break? Remember the black guy?
Yeah,
that's him.
And John Wick.
Yep, that too. And he's also Zavala from Destiny 2.
Really?
Yeah, that's him.
Damn.
If you listen to his voice, you'll hear it.
I don't know why old black men's voice actors are a time of age. Like every elderly black man is probably a great voice actor.
Let's see, you got Zavala, you got Lord Shaxx. That was the black guy in The Walking Dead in the first episode.
Freaking Spawn.
Sure.
He was the gargoyles.
Mm-hmm.
See, you can't have black excellence there. There's none but black excellence that we just spoke about.
I mean, hell, Kratos and God of War, T.C. Carson.
We are living single. Like when I bought God of War 2 and that DVD was in there and I saw him, I'm like, why is this nigga from Living Single out here killing Greek gods?
Yeah, when I first heard his voice, I was like, he was on a podcast with somebody. Vlad TV, that's what it was. Vlad TV.
That's even sicker.
Yeah.
That's even. Why is Living Single in with T? Why is Vlad interviewing Living Single? That is the sick. This nigga ain't.
You know how I found Vlad TV?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Blue Boosie.
No, that's not how I found him. I was on YouTube. I was just browsing shit and everything. I was like, Vlad interviews ex porn star Pinky, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, oh, here you go. I gotta see this shit. I clicked on the video. I was like, oh my god, I kind of regret watching this shit now. I fucking regret it.
But yo, Pinky's legendary. Let's not do that.
Yeah, Pinky, Cherokee Dash.
Sarah J. They Mount Rushmore. They squirting on Mount Rushmore. Pause. Well, no, you can't pause that because they're women. But yeah, don't watch Vlad. Vlad is horrible. Vlad is a snitch. But I didn't even watch that interview because it made no sense. You, TC Carson, you don't gangbang. I don't think you even sold drugs. I don't even think you have a record. That's how crazy it is. Why are you Vlad? Why are you talking to Vlad? Stay away from Vlad. Matter of fact, everybody stay away from Vlad. He's police.
You know what the sad thing is that in the new God of War that came out a few years back, he was supposed to voice Kratos. He was supposed to voice him, but you know they had the whole like CGI and like the little things they put on the body to make him have like the figures and everything. Yeah, because he was so smaller, they wanted someone who was bigger who could also voice him and like do the motion capture. So that's why he didn't voice Kratos in the newest God of War.
Yeah, because looking at how the game is, God of War. The difference between 3 and the new God of War is the perspective. Mm-hmm. In the old God of War 3, you didn't have to have him those things on him. He has just been like soon because he's just doing wild combos. Mm-hmm. In this, he's more, I want to say, stiff. You're not doing like 360 spins in the air and slamming your sword down. You're just X throw. Even when you do your blazing chaos, you look like an old man, even though you are an old man. But like you look like an elderly old man that can do Dante combos, and they're not swaggy because you're old.
Man, all I ask is this in the next God of War. This is all I fucking ask. Just don't fuck it up. Well, actually, no, I take that back. They already have fucked it up. They actually, the little girl that showed at the end of the trailer, I forgot what her name was, but in mythology, that is actually Loki's wife. Hence, Atreus wanted to be named Loki. That was Loki's wife. They changed her from her original look, supposed to be a redhead with green eyes and like pale skin. They changed her. Now, I got no problem with like race changing character. I got a problem with it. But when it comes to things I truly know about and enjoy, like mythology or comics, don't race change the characters to appeal to the rest of the fucking audience. Don't do that shit, because you're fucking up for the rest of everybody else. So now they made her a black girl, and I'm like, listen, y'all had one job, and y'all fucked it up.
Let's say, is he Asgardian?
Well, most Asgardians were not. Well, the only Asgardian I know of who was who had darker skin was Tyr. Tyr was the only one in the.
Oh, that's probably why they did it.
Yeah,
because Tyr is a white guy, so that's probably why they did it. So
no, it wasn't Tyr. It was Heimdall. Heimdall was the original one. No, that was Marvel. That was Marvel's.
Yeah.
No, it was Tyr who was darker skinned. It was Tyr.
So now Tyr is white, and the white. Well, they're both kids, so you can't say so.
I mean, shoot, just like I said, just don't fuck it up. But I am waiting for that fight between Kratos and
Thor.
No, not Thor.
Odin.
Not Odin.
What's that? The woman that you killed the son?
Yeah, you killed her. You killed Balder.
Freya. Freya is pissed. Freya became some crows and attacked your ass on some bobsled type shit.
But now this is one thing you gotta think about though. If they're going with like more gods in the game, does that mean we'll meet Frey as well? Frey is actually Freya's twin brother. So we're thinking, are we gonna meet him as well? Because he's the more, in mythology, he was considered to be the more honest and more like down to earth person.
Well, every Asgardian that we met has been an asshole. So I guess it's time. Well, except Tyr. I guess not Tyr, because Tyr is helping you. Well, no, because Tyr got trapped because of some Odin bullshit, so that doesn't count.
Yeah, I think Tyr will help us, but I don't know. I hope he doesn't betray us, because I don't want to kill a God of War. I don't want to kill him.
The way he stood up looked like...
Like, when this dude stood up, man, I was like, oh, shit.
If we had to fight Tyr, man, Tyr is going... What if... Well, I don't know what Tyr can... I don't know what Tyr would fight with.
If Tyr could fight with any weapon, I'd have to go with, like, either...
Sword and shield?
No,
because that was the Odin brother.
Yeah.
I mean Thor's son.
With him, I would have to say he's probably just literal brute strength. Like, that's probably all he is.
No sword or spear? I mean, not spear and shield? No, because that's more... I was about to say Kryptonian. Fucking, whatever fucking Spartanist. Yeah, it's more mass. Well, he should... As a matter of fact, he should know a lot about your fighting style since he went to every race
Mhm.
race world, whatever. I guess.
He visits the Greeks, the Romans, the Egyptians, the Hindu, also the Asgardians is where he's at. But Odin didn't want him sharing this knowledge with anyone else but him. He wanted to be the actual, like, true legend of knowledge. So he said, all right, you know what? You're going to give me all this knowledge, but I'm also going to lock your ass up, too. So.
Do you think Tyr and Kratos is going to work together with Atreus to fight Odin for the fun? Well, yeah, the final boss would be Odin for the next God of War. It wouldn't be Thor. Thor would be like the second to last boss, because it'll probably be like, you killed my son, and it's basically gonna be Zeus and Kratos again, but it's gonna be Odin and Kratos.
I mean, for the most part, I feel like what's going to happen is this. Kratos and Tyr, yeah, they'll work together for a while, but I feel like Tyr will look at Kratos and be like, dude, I have to kill you because you're causing a obscene amount of unbalance within the mythological realms. Like, you've killed majority of the Greek gods, so their pantheon's pretty much gone. The world's already in chaos as it is. And if you kill Odin, the Allfather, we're even more fucked at that point. So I'm like, what are you gonna keep doing? Keep going to different realms, killing all the gods, or what? So, I mean, I have no idea, honestly.
But we don't know. Well, we don't know how Kratos' world looks after the whole, because we saw what it looks like. We don't know what happened, because it's been like a couple years since that happened. So we don't know if they reset, the world still fucked up, or hell, who knows? They might have gotten their shit back together and redid their guys. I don't know how that works. Because once you kill a guy, can they come back? Can new gods take their place?
Well, in technicality, yeah, a new god can take their place, but unless someone has the ability to resurrect Zeus and all the other gods at some point. I mean, which I wouldn't doubt it. It's probably possible, but at the same time, very unlikely. But the main thing I'm hoping for is this. If we do get a fight between Kratos and Tyr, I don't want Tyr to die, because that's a fellow god of war. I don't want to kill my own brother, man. Come on now.
It's going to happen. Try to kill Tyr to fix the universe, which makes no sense, but it makes sense because I feel like Kratos. I feel like God of War is just going to be killing every god in every universe, because Kratos is going to die, because we saw in the last God of War, but we don't know what's going to happen after that. Is Atreus just going to take his father dying and him living alone as that and live his life as no, that's what it is. Atreus is going to end the cycle. Atreus is going to leave his universe, go to a different universe, because they're probably going to fuck up this universe, and live his life out like a nomad. He's going to get the head. Pause. Not that head. Shit. The guy who could see shit that was on Kratos' back. Mimir. Him and Mimir is going to go to a different universe, and they're going to chill. And he's going to do the same thing that Kratos did, but he's not going to fight any guys. He's going to keep it lowbrow. There's no Blaze of Chaos. There's no axe anymore. So Atreus doesn't have a legendary weapon to go for, unless he picks up the Blaze of Chaos and becomes God mode. Which, if he picks up the Blaze of Chaos, this is the writers of God of War are horrible. Them niggas just don't want nobody to be happy.
Yes.
All right, so I got two theories. I got two theories about the next game. One, yeah, are we gonna fight Freya? Yeah, we're gonna fight that bitch. We killed her fucking son. We're gonna have to fight her. But I feel like what's gonna happen is eventually she's gonna learn to either forgive Kratos and team up with us to kill Odin, which I would love that. I would love that. I would love it. Or she'll just still betray us. We gotta kill the bitch and we gotta move on. And my second theory
Makes sense.
Jormungandr, well, the world serpent. I really, really hope that Atreus somehow finds out that, you know, he is his father. Because you got to think, they want to call him Loki. Loki is the father of the world serpent. So if you think about it, because remember what Mimir said, their fight was Thor and the world serpent fight was so catastrophic, it sent the world serpent back in time. And you got to think, he is literally one of the last giants alive.
Oh.
So we're thinking, did he get sent back from the past to guide Atreus, possibly? Because think about it, he was friendly with him the entire time.
Atreus. All right, so this is what I think. Atreus is going to probably, if he doesn't leave, he'll probably stay, and the serpent will teach him how to become, I guess, a better Loki instead of, well, depending on what their Loki is in their universe is. Because if he's an asshole, then Atreus
You gotta remember, Loki is the god of mischief, but at the same time, though, Loki, he doesn't really fuck shit up because, like, he's like, oh, I just want to fuck everybody's life up. It's in his nature. That's just who he is as a person. Like, if you remember all, like, especially from, like, the Marvel stuff and everything, like, Loki's always been this, like, jokester, this guy who's, like, causing mischief. I mean, for fuck's sake, he cut off Sif's blonde hair and replaced it with black hair. And then the handle on Thor's hammer, it was actually a longer handle previously, but Thor made the handle like super small, so now Thor only has with one hand with a strap on it. So, I mean, who knows? Or this is actually my biggest theory. In the end of God of War, yeah, Kratos will fight Thor or whatever like that, but Thor won't die. Odin will intervene. They'll end up imprisoning Thor. They'll end up imprisoning Kratos and taking Atreus as his adopted son, basically. Because remember, that's originally how Loki became Odin's son. Odin fought in combat with one of the giants. The giant lost, and he took Loki as a baby and adopted him, basically. And hence making him a god as well. But remember, Loki's also part god, part giant. Well, part frost giant, actually. And that's why he hates Thor so much and Odin, because he's like, you guys lied to me, basically. And Loki actually wanted the throne to Asgard because he's like, I could do better than fucking Thor because I'm the schemer, I'm the tactician. Thor's just a fucking mindless warrior, basically. But everyone always loved Thor.
What if Kratos has to kill Atreus?
I don't think Kratos will kill Atreus, because remember what Kratos said. If it meant you would live, I would let you kill me. I truly believe Kratos would be good on his word, because that's his only child. Well, his second child, actually, but we're not gonna talk about the first one. The first one, that was tragic as fuck right there.
Kratos used his daughter as a pincushion.
I mean, it wasn't really in his control, really. I mean, he had a blood bond with the god of war, Ares, and in doing so, it made him go insane, murdering almost all the Spartans and his wife, his child, and that's why they call him the Ghost of Sparta. And also because his skin has, you know why his skin's like white, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because like all the ashes of of his mother, of his wife and his child, they're literally living on his skin, basically.
Which is funny because everybody thought he was a black. Hold on, didn't somebody have beef with him saying there's a black guy playing his voice when in all actuality
that was
Kratos
back years ago? Yeah, it was T.C. Carson who played him the first 3 God of Wars, and then it was someone in God of War. I think it was the same guy in God of War. What was it? It was after 3. It was like a prequel to
Ascension.
1. Yeah, Ascension. Yes, and then T.C. Carson, he wanted to play as him in the newest God of War, but they were doing the motion capture stuff, and he was like very small, like. So they decided to get the other guy to play Kratos instead. Which, I mean, he did a very good job playing Kratos.
He did. I did. And all the boy memes are fucking funny.
Did you see him at the Game Awards when he was like, in this world it goes to, the kid was talking and he was like, read it, boy.
I love those. Those jokes are fucking funny, bro. Those shits are fucking funny. He literally said boy the entire fucking game. I don't think he said his son's name at all, Bears. No, I'm lying. He did say his son's name a couple times, but it wasn't a lot.
I mean, if I have a kid, I gotta make my voice deep as fuck one day, because if I have a son, I'm not gonna call him by his fucking name. I'm like, boy, come here now. That's all I'm gonna say to him.
Boy, come here now. That's fucking funny. But outside of games, how's school going?
If anything, about 2 more semesters. Just need programming. I just need programming, math, and I think physics, and that's all I need left. Physics is the biggest pain in my fucking ass, though. This will be my damn 3rd time taking the bitch.
How long you been going to school, Deontay? Like 3 or 4 years?
Shit, since like 2016.
Damn, man.
Yeah, I know. And I kind of fucked myself over on that one, because I took 3D modeling in the fall of 2017, and I would have been done by 2018, but I failed 3D modeling, and that class is only available for 1 semester. It's only available in the fall. That's it. Because you got modeling 1 in the fall. Well, you got modeling 1 and 2 in the fall, and then in the spring you have animation. So I had to wait a whole year to take 3D modeling again. I passed with a B. Took modeling 2, passed that shit with a fucking A, and then took animation, passed that shit with an A as well. So, but the thing is, the only thing that fucked me over on that, and this is my fault mostly, I didn't render my fucking shit, and I knew I was forgetting something. I didn't render any of my work. I just set it in the way it was, and that's where it fucked me over at.
Well, at least you know where you fucked up at to learn better. So, how many classes in total you have left?
At least 3 more.
So, in 3 more, you'll get your associates or bachelor's?
My associates.
So, what I'm going to tell you is this. When you get that, it's not going to be easy as finding jobs. I'm going to let you know that right now. It's not really that easy unless you go out there super hunting. So, if you're going super hunting, going for these jobs, which you already know that you are knowing how you are. So, Durham or Raleigh?
If I'm going in terms of like the money, Epic Games in Raleigh. But if I want to go in terms of like, making a good fucking game, I have to go with Durham as in Insomniac, because Ratchet and Clank Rift in Time, Marvel Spider-Man, even though they fucked up a few parts of the story, I still like the game though. Now, the Miles Morales one though, I did play it at a friend's house. I did like Miles as a character, but I still believe Into the Spider-Verse was a better version of Miles though.
I think so, because everybody named Mom loves because Into the Spider-Verse 2 is going to be a 2-parter.
Yeah.
And there's been a time skip because I've got older. I think, we've grown to like that Miles Morales a little bit more than the Marvel Spider-Man, because the Marvel Spider-Man one, he was a bit of a dick. I mean, I'm not gonna lie though, my nigga had that drip going on though, man. That leather jacket and shit, and the fucking Timbs and shit. I was like, okay, yeah, my dude got the drip. Okay, I like that. I like it. He did get taller and lean up with the new spider suit. Do you remember I forgot who, I think it was IGN or some shit, and the guy with he was like the exaggerated swagger of a black teen, and I was like, did this motherfucker really just say that shit? No, but the crazy part is he's black. He is. I didn't know that. No, he's black. Oh shit! I did not know that. Everybody thought it was like a random white guy saying it. No, it was a black kid saying it. Damn, this motherfucker sound whiter than me, and I am black. Shoot, bruh, that was funny as hell. Cause I was like, damn, that's a little idiot to say. And then when you looked up, it was like, oh shit, it's a whole black guy. Damn. Shoot. All it takes is just to look it up, and you would have not gotten it wrong. You know what? If I do go for a company, and it's my first day there, they're gonna be like, hey, what do we call you, man? I'm like, my name's Patrick, but you just call me Tyrone. Watch me in the next 2 years. I'm gonna be jacked just like fucking Baki or like damn Broly. I'll be built as fuck just like that. I'm becoming that bitch like, hey, my name is Tyrone. It's Tyronius Maximus. Tyronius Maximus. Or I could be called GigaChad.
I mean, shit.
Just like, are you talking about that Photoshop of that dude with the stupid chin that looks like Crimson Chin?
Dude, I don't give a fuck if that shit's Photoshop. That is peak physique right there. If I could look like that, dude, I would have no trouble pulling any bitches around here. I would have no trouble.
I don't think you want that chin. First of all, that's a nasty chin. That's a nasty chin.
Bro, I can take an uppercut from anybody if I get that kind of chin. Shit.
Bro, that dude's chin, he looked like the Crimson Chin. He looked like he was walking around. No, he looked like the nigga chin.
Oh,
remember?
Wrong. Dun, 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 dun. The nigga chin.
No. Please tell me you heard the verse over when it sounds like Crocker saying the nigga chin.
I do remember that. Nigga chin.
Bro, that was the funniest shit the whole time. And then was it the fucking... No, there was a C crossed out on his chin. That was the funny part.
Yep.
But... school this week? Hold on, when are you starting school actually?
I'm not going back till the summer.
So you ready to get your ass in gear and get this over with?
Yeah, I'm ready. Dude, I've been doing this. I should have been done like 2 years ago, man. But you know what though? I'm not mad about it because I mean I got plenty of fucking time. I'm literally in no fucking rush.
But don't sit on it too long.
Yeah.
I have faith in you. I know you got it, Deontay. I think you of anybody else, I know that you can get the job done. And you love gaming really well, so I know you want to get in the gaming sphere. Yeah.
But yo, man, if I ain't gonna lie, man, with the way games are going now, where like people are trying to like be more inclusive to like certain audiences and shit. Like, I mean, I got no problem with that. Like, you know, you trying to add like, you know, like a gay character or something like that, or maybe a trans. I don't give a fuck, really. I don't care. But don't make the fucking game all about that, though. Like, for example, in manga or in anime, they have like a gay character. The character's just gay, but they actually have like, but they're actually very likable. Western comics. What's that bullshit they're doing now? They made Tim Drake bisexual, and they made Superboy Prime gay as well, with his gay boyfriend talking about fighting the patriarchy and shit. And I'm just like, when the fuck did DC and Marvel become so pussified? I'm like, I don't remember this shit like 10 years ago.
They need that money. They need that Gen Z money because nobody's buying their stuff. And if it's not the movies, they're not making any bucks.
Actually, you know, I got one good example of basically a gay character. I don't know if they're gay or not. I guess they are because it's fucking cross-dressing, basically. Astolfo from Fate.
Yeah.
So pretty much right there, that's a very likable character already. Like, I don't give a shit. That's a likable character in my book. But nah, you try to make like a... Like, the only character in Marvel I knew that was gay like 10, 15 years ago. Or, well, he was straight at first, but then they made him bisexual, was Iceman.
Yeah,
I do remember that.
But even then that was weird because I'm like, I never seen Iceman hit on nobody but Rogue with Katie
and Kitty Pryde.
Yeah, but
do y'all remember? Do you remember Family Guy where Iceman came home and his wife was like, "Where you been? Oh, just have some beers with the boys." Really? What's that? And you see the Ice go into the gay bar. Well, at least I know how to touch a man. Oh, walk away.
That was a sick. Why the hell would you be Iceman and have an ice line going straight to the gay bar?
I would have melted that shit or something.
Like, you ain't trying to hide it. Like, you weren't trying to hide. You were trying to, like, tell her, like, hey, this is what it is. This is really what that was the funniest shit ever. I don't know why the hell was it the same year that came out? That joke? That they announced it?
Yeah, I think it was the same year, because that was like early Family Guy. That was like season 3 to 5 or something like that.
Family Guy is a great show. This is not an ad.
Shoot. I ain't watched Family Guy since when Brian died, and then they brought him back. I ain't seen it since then.
Me neither. It was alright. Family Guy's alright.
I mean, I still watch American Dad. I still love that shit.
Reiki, Spanish.
Oh my god.
That was my funniest episode ever. No, when actually any episode that the son singing is my favorite episode.
My favorite episode was of American Dad was when what was it? When Stan tried to teach Steve how to shoot a gun. He's like, Steve, shooting a gun is like being intimate with a woman. First, you inspect to make sure it's clean. Then grab it on the butt, jam the magazine in. If it doesn't fit, make it. After that, he fucking shoots the fucking snowman and shit. And after that, it's a body on the other side of it. Santa Claus smoking a cigar. And then motherfucker dies. And instead of like, calling the cops something, they bury this motherfucker in the woods. And they come back. They're like, you don't think we really killed Santa, right? They go back to the fucking burial area and the body's gone.
I wouldn't have thought that you could kill Santa like that any damn way.
And then the elf shoots an arrow at them. He's like, you fools. He's at the North Pole recovering, but he'll be back to kill you all before the sun rises on Christmas Day. And after they see this motherfucker incubate in like a fucking metapod chamber.
Like he's Goku.
Yep. And then you see this nigga open his eyes and then like get this like really angry look. He's like, I'm going to kill these motherfuckers. After that, brings his whole army and shit against them all. Like giant snowmen. Elves with swords and bows and arrows and shit.
And the whole family be a whole... And then after that, they have continuous beef with Santa Claus.
Yeah, it was with Krampus, staying with the North Pole, and he was getting tortured by Santa, and she's like, listen, help me save my son, and I'll let you, and we'll work something out. He's like, all right, deal. They end up finding Krampus is actually as bad as a dude as they thought he was. He's not as bad.
Nah, he just... Krampus just doesn't... Santa doesn't want to share a holiday.
Exactly.
And didn't Stan's dad become Krampus? He fused with him.
I believe that's what happened. I believe it's been so long since I've seen the episode.
But I think that was another episode where Steve just sings his heart out.
Yep. Man. Actually, you know what? Speaking of American Dad, Family Guy, who would you rather smash? Would you rather smash Haley from American Dad or Meg? Which one?
Haley. Haley. Meg. Well, which Meg? Are we talking about the hot Meg or regular Meg?
Well, let's just be real. Let's just go with the regular Meg compared to the regular Haley.
Regular Haley.
Because Haley, she cool. She kind of like the hippie, smoke a blunt, this and the third. And I'm like, okay, I can roll with this.
No, Meg, because Meg. You see American Pie, right?
Yeah.
So Meg is the chick from American Pie who's in the band class.
Real? Oh yeah, you're right.
No. I'm describing. I'm comparing. That's who Meg is, and Haley is already that. But you didn't expect that from Meg.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true, actually.
So, boom. If you see American Pie, that's where it's from. If you haven't watched the movie, that's where it comes from.
You know what the sad part is? They can't even make shit like that no more because people get so fucking offended by it.
Bro, they can't, bro. Those years from
Very naughty.
I'll say
it was like 2003 to like 2012.
No, 99 to 2006. You could have gotten away with almost murder.
Man, I think the very first one I watched was American Pie: The Naked Mile. And it's with the way they were playing football against the fucking midgets. That shit was funny as fuck.
Which one?
American Pie: The Naked Mile.
Oh, see, I didn't watch that one.
Oh man. Okay, so there's one part where they're where Stifler and his cousin, the main character, and his other friends are playing football against these little midgets, basically at the college as well. Now the midgets are fucking basically running around these niggas in circles, and when Stifler gets the ball or whatever like that, the midget captain goes to him and like takes a chunk out of his leg, another chunk out. He like bites at his leg. After that, they fucking After that, they're like, dude, I can't fight these. I can't go get these bitches, man. They're so small and they're hard to grab onto. He's like, bitch, I just got a chunk taken out of my leg. You don't see me complaining. And after that, the score's tied. Stifler catches the ball, about to go for a touchdown and shit. Next, the Captain Midget just goes and hits him in the nuts and just falls into the ground and drops the ball.
See, that's prime white humor. American Pie, Jackass, like the early 2000s. That from the 90s to 2009 were prime white humor. Now white humor is not as funny as I thought it would be. Like all the funniest white TV shows were in when we were younger. Now not so much.
See, when it comes to like black humor, I'm thinking of shit like, the Chappelle Show, Undercover Brother, Black Dynamite,
Martin.
Yeah, hell, even Family Matters. Like, I even like that shit. Because remember when Steve Urkel got the fucking, he was in the fucking locker room, had the fucking towel, just going, all the motherfuckers in there? I was like, this nigga right here, man. I'm like, I wouldn't want to fuck with him, man. Here's the thing y'all gotta learn. When you know someone who's like nerdy and quiet, don't fuck with them. Cause you never know. You might need their help one day. You might need their help. They may be able to help you out with some shit one day. So another example. Y'all ever seen like this, like the kid is like a school shooter or something like that? Don't be his best friend, but be like, say, hey buddy, how you doing, man? That's the third. Cause if one day this motherfucker come to school, he gonna be like, hey yo, don't come to school the next day. You be like, why? You like just don't come to school the next day. You're like, all right, cool, I got you. Next thing you know, you find out everybody you're like, damn. Oh, he died. He helped me dodge a bullet. Shit.
I'm editing the fuck out of that. I hope you know that. I'm editing the fuck out of that. Like, absolutely.
Oh, God.
Well, with these closing statements, Deontay, what do you want to give my listeners of my podcast?
Only advice I can give y'all right now. Think about it, y'all. We're basically in, I guess, mid post pandemic right now. So this is my advice to you all right now. Work the fuck out. Work out, because when everything opens back up, when everything is like open back up, nobody's getting involved with this pandemic, COVID stuff anymore. You gonna come out looking like Baki. You gonna come out looking like Goku, man. Every chick, everybody around you gonna be wanting your ass. It's like you were in the hyperbolic time chamber for almost 3 years in this pandemic. You come out, you're like, dang, I feel magnificent right now.
You heard Deontay. Hit the gym, do the steroids, don't do steroids. But if you do the steroids, do them right. And yeah, just be healthy. Just take care of yourself and take care of your body, which at the end of the day, we only get one body, so we damn sure gotta take care of it.
Well, that's unless somehow we do some kind of shit like the movie Face Off, where like they take my face, put on yours, or some shit like that.
But that doesn't help. That doesn't help just body, because just because I have a face of a white man doesn't. I still got health problems. If you put my soul in the body of a healthy white, black, Asian, whatever man, hell yeah.
I mean, well, you never know. I mean,
you mean surrogate? Well, no, surrogate's even still, because I'm like in a box. And with it's weird. Surrogate was a weird movie. It was a good movie.
Yeah, it was weird. Okay, this is all I ask. God, if you can hear me right now, or whatever benevolent being that exists, when I die, reincarnate me, please. Isekai my ass, not by Truck-kun. Please, not by Truck-kun. That's gonna be painful as fuck before I die.
I mean, you don't feel it for like a second.
Yeah, that's true. If I die, let me be reborn in a world like, I don't know, like High School DxD or something like that. Let me be the main character. Let me have my own harem. Like, that's all I ask, man. I don't ask for a lot. Like, that's all I ask for.
You asking for too much. So you want to be ReZero?
No. High School DxD. I'm not trying to keep dying over and over and over again. I mean, I'd rather have the Tokyo Revengers part than the ReZero one. At least the Tokyo Revengers one, I got some niggas who can fight around me. ReZero, man, that's just... I mean, yeah, there are people who can fight in it, but... Dude, the amount of times that kid died, Subaru died, man, that would traumatize any person.
Nigga, why you think he was going crazy? Like, bro, I can't last. Fuck that, bro. Getting your stump. The first episode, I'm having PTSD.
Wait, what was more traumatizing for Subaru? Was it the rabbits eating him basically, or was it the part where the guy captured him and Rem, and then he like twisted her head and her limbs all around?
The rabbit, bro. I had to force myself to watch it after the rabbits.
Because, dude, after that guy, like, he, like, licked Subaru's eyeball and shit after that, and then he, like, twisted, like, Rem's head around, and Subaru tried to basically tried to drag himself over and grab her. And after that, he brought her body back to the fucking village, whatever, like, it was like a snowstorm or some shit. And he saw that ginormous monster thing or whatever it was, and then you just see Subaru's head just, like, just fall off. Remember that part?
Yeah, that was
the cat that was the magic cat that Emily had, Emilia, whatever her name was. But nah, man, that when I saw that rabbit shit, I was like, my stomach.
Oh, wait for the next season. Just wait for the next one. Just wait.
Well, it took them 4 years to drop that one, so
I know. Wait till the next season. You think the Rabbits was bad? Shit.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode right here because my stomach's starting to fuck up already.
Shit.
Because that one, oh god, I'm rabbits. But I want to thank you, Deontay, for coming on and doing this episode with me. I've been wanting to do an episode with you for a while, but our work schedules are too horrendous. But I really appreciate you coming through. And be on the lookout, guys. I have another new episode coming out. It's gonna be a surprise for you guys, but it's coming on the way. And thank you for listening. C'est la vie.
Smelling like gas. I'm running that SRT going fast. Getting chased by the J, so I did that day. If they chase me on feet, I run it like the Flash. I'm a geek going in that Porsche. I did like 10 times sitting that horse. In the IA with the butterfly doors. I feel like J's, cause babe, I got money, of course. Meanwhile in LA, I'm just smoking on gas. She like Santana, I hope that we last. In school, I was the weirdest one in class. I'm fortunate and I got a bag. Fuck. I got this gas. Red flag on my right, nigga, I say black. Little nigga got zip like a Ziploc bag. Little bro on a zip, ended up getting bad. Your bitch tried to dig me, the saddle, little bitch. Niggas know not to battle with my clique. More obstacles, more attachments on my stick. Your hoe in the whip.